you never come across.
Classical music playing in mansion. I'm reading, I'm pulling heel in the back of the Phantom. Once had my shoes on land, I threw a tantrum. Now I'm full of sleeping tuxedos in my mansion. Millionaire lifestyle, glass house on the water. Infinity pool, stonework, terracotta. Roman Empire statues, marble on the foyer. Mirror paintings on the wall, goggles spit water. Got a range of ocean views in California. Plus I'm building a mansion in Abuja, Nigeria. Donate to my church, donate to breast cancer. Put some dollar away for the kids in Siberia. And even though I'm living lavish, I know what it feels like on both sides. Donate to Fred Hollows Foundation to restore sight, so the little kids can see a boss life. In the
Ladies and gentlemen, and how you guys doing?
Y'all know me, I'm Big Mac, the big boss. Life sweet, dessert, aperitif. A la carte, many seafood in my teeth. Onyx ring on my wedding finger, 120-year antique. King Edward from a decant,
Thanks for watching, man. Help me share this, please. Share it to your fans. That music is dedicated to Jet. This is Black Jet. That is Big Mac. Trademark. Happy Sunday to you, my sister. Kenneth, how you doing, man? Help me share this video to your friends.
I'm doing the same kind of weather, smell weather. Waking up, feeling refreshed in my Turkish apparel. Versace Palazzo. I'm meeting with high net wealth individuals to discuss residual payments from investment portfolios. Dividends I distribute through a folio. In the corporate world, I'm Black Jeff.
Thank you. God bless you, my sister.
I'm Big Mac, the big boss. Life sweet, dessert, aperitif. A la carte, many seafood in my teeth.
Mr. Kenneth, everything is popping, man. As you guys know, COVID-19 have taken the life of the chief of staff of the Nigerian government, the biggest cabal in the Nigerian government. That is Trademark, bro. You know him? Oh, yeah, man. Oh, sister, we are here, Vitali. Kuyo. Yeah, said yeah. Way back. May God bless you. Happy Sunday to every one of you. Let me share this to touch life, man. And let's touch life together. This is I'm the Black Jet. That music is dedicated to me, man. By Trademark, the best rapper from Nigeria.
It's like the 5 families of New York coming together. Then I was a filmmaker. In the corporate world, I'm Black Jeff Bezos. Y'all know me, I'm Big Mac, the big boss.
Yeah, the guy passed on, man.
A la carte, many seafood in my teeth.
My brother, Mr. Elway, may God bless you for watching from Benin City, the cradle of civilization. Help me share it to your friends. Let's touch life together. That song is dedicated to Black Jet. I am the Black Jet. That music is done for me by Trademark, man. So on it. You can find it on YouTube. Big Mac.
Big Mac, the big boss.
The big boss. That's it. Let's get back to business. My people, you see, I constantly tell people that the life we live is what we make out of it. A lot of people don't understand this. It's very simple. If you live a woo-woo life, you're going to get woo-woo. That's what you get. As you can see, COVID-19 have taken the life of a gentle soul. But the people regard him as the highest and the most controller, the controller of Buhari, the controller of Aso Rock. I constantly tell people that COVID-19 don't 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 give don't care. It never give a damn whether you're a billionaire or you are a rocket scientist. When it show up in your door, you need the grace of God to survive it. That's all you need. The grace of God. Please let me share the video if you are watching. I want this video to touch life. Let's touch life together. Because the life we live is what we make out of it. If the chief of staff to Buhari, how rich is Aso Rock, can give up the ghost in the middle of the night, buried without social distancing, buried in maybe 300 naira coffee, buried with the wristwatch in his hand is worth 17.5 million. But on his sick bed or dying days, the watch is not going to follow him to heaven, man. And people need to learn, man. See, the life is so short. That's why you see, I constantly tell people, don't look back, man. Whatever you do it to the best of your knowledge. You know, do your thing. Do you and let me do mine. It's very simple. The life is so simple. If you give something to anyone and they did not commend your effort, block them. Don't wait for somebody to tell you, don't worry. Yeah, they'll start telling you sad story. I don't believe in sad story. If you give anything, even if it's one to somebody and just don't appreciate it, block that person. And move on. Move past that person, block that person so that he cannot come back to you. And then move on. So now, people need to learn a lesson from that. See, a lot of people have died from COVID-19 in Nigeria. Nobody pay attention to it. But Bakari died. The nation shocked. All the newspaper carries his picture. The nation begin to be sick. And people begin to understand that no one is untouchable. So, it's just a quick broadcast that I'm doing here today to give hope to the poor, to give hope to the masses. As you can see, the viewer is dropping because people are always getting into my broadcast. I try to reduce the streaming of the people. But the question is this, my message is still going to be delivered, either from here and also from YouTube. As immediately I go out of here, the message is going to be delivered on YouTube. But the question is this, how long shall we live inside sin? And what a brother might die in sin. Also what is written on the Bible. Pastors are preaching, a reverend are preaching. Apostles are preaching. All for the sake of Ayanai, in order for us to have eternal life. Where we are going, we don't know. But we all know that we came out from a woman. But when we die, we don't know. So, please, for God so loved the world, He has given all His sole Son. Today is Sunday. He came here to clean up of all our sin. But the power of the devil is still up high. Because the people that worship the devil is more than the people that worship God. COVID-19 started from Wuhan. It was called Wuhan virus. We will now understand that when the World Health Organization went to China to go and find out what kind of disease that is affecting the world, they changed it to become COVID-19. COVID-19. So, as you can see, the conspiracy theory that people try to cover up. You know, today Africa is like a woman. Africa country is like it's like a prostitute. A prostitute, any man can abuse a prostitute. That's how Africa is to China. To the rest of the world, I mean. Africa is to the rest of the world like a prostitute. The British have come to colonize us. America has come to collect our oil. French is still collecting our money and everything from the French Francophones. Now the China is still coming to come and do their own. They are busy beating Africans in China, in Guangzhou, in Beijing, in Wuhan, kicking everybody out of the hotel, saying that the Africa are the people that is spreading the coronavirus. But right in Africa, we call them expatriates. Even the so-called Buhari went to go and bring them with Peace Airline. They call them expatriate doctors. Now, Nigerian doctors are one of the best doctors we have in the world. Such are some of the doctors that remove baby out of the stomach, treat the baby, put it back inside the stomach, stitch it back, and the mother, before it was delivered, until today, the baby is still alive. That's how perfect Nigerian doctors can be. But the question is this: why is it that our government cannot create a good facility for us? Now, the COVID-19 has come as a test. I wish they're going to learn from this. They need to start creating hospitals, making roads, and making electricity. Abakari died by going to Germany to go and try to get Germans to come and invest in Nigerian electricity, where the Minister of Power was at home. He was sent on the island because he's the highest cabal. He makes decisions for Buhari. On his way back, Anglo gave him coronavirus to come and distribute in Nigeria. So they are all paying the price. The sickness kill the poor, kill the rich, kill the average. Sickness doesn't care. My people, I know there's a lot of poverty. I know there's a lot of hungers that is striking us. Let us all adhere to the social distances. Sooner or later, they will start lifting the ban. New Zealand is about to lift the ban. Australia probably going to lift the ban in the next couple of weeks or couple of months. I pray that Americans should come out of their sorrow because they are dying like flies. May God preserve America. May God preserve America. May God preserve the black people and the white men in America. As you guys can know that Trump is almost confused. You see, he's causing riots. How can a president be causing riots in his own country? Liberate Michigan, liberate this, liberate that. How can a whole president be sending a Twitter telling to be causing riots? That's to tell you how confused in that nation. It's confused, he doesn't know what to do. When the news first broke out of the coronavirus, people think the Africans were going to die like flies. Thank God the death rate in Africa is still less than 1,000. So God is working is to be present to the life of Africans, even though we have the highest numbers of fake pastors and fake reverends and fake apostles. They say, touch not my anointed ones and do them no harm. We are the anointed, not the pastors, because the pastors are fake. They live on a jet age. They are still seeing visions to an empty church. They are still seeing all sorts of things. Only few among God's people can help you. The bigger ones, they don't give a damn. They are just there to collect and collect and collect and collect. My people, the Edo people, please, while we are all passing through this hard time, please let us support one another. Help one another. If you have, give to your neighbor. Don't wait for them to come and ask. You go and ask if you have. Go and ask because you don't know. Maybe they'll be ashamed. They are dying in silence. Go and ask. Ask your neighbor if they have eaten. If you have, please give. Don't wait for them to come and ask you because they might not ask. They're just dying in silence. Please, my people, if you are watching this, share this video. Let's touch life together because the life we live is what we make out of it. Let us all live a good life. If you can remember the songs of Bob Marley, he said there's mystic air. Sometimes in our life, mystic air will blow through the wind, and this is blowing. Michael Jackson said, heal the world and make it a better place for me and you. 5 years ago, Obama said there was going to be a virus that will be spreading. Let Americans prepare for it globally. And they don't know. Nobody knows how he knows about it. A lot of people have, even the eyes of darkness, predicted the Wuhan virus, 1981. No one know how these people came about it. You know, Bill Gates talk about virus constantly, every day talking about virus. Maybe he's the virus himself, no one knows. So that's how you know. They say don't call anyone a witchcraft if you did not do anything like a witchcraft in your presence or kill somebody like a witchcraft. You never call a thief if it doesn't steal from you. Why are all these people talking about witches, talking about coronavirus? They know the name years to come. They were years. They already saw the virus coming. My people, the life we live is what we make out of it. Please touch life together. Ask your neighbor if they have eaten. If they have not eaten, if you have, please give. That way we can all come together and be better together. The government have failed us, we all know. Even though they are dying now, but we don't wish anybody death. You know, we can all joke about it, but death is inevitable. It will come to every one of us. But when you see the cabals are dying, it's not going to be a shock to every one of us because they did not fix their country. They did not build hospitals, they did not build roads, they did never give electricity. Some of them even fly to UK to go and charge their mobile phones and come back home. The life we are all living, now they see the pain, what is affecting every one of us. They are not feeling the pain together with us. They are feeling the pain, just like they think they were untouchable. Before the COVID-19 come to Nigeria, it was Obaseki and Oshomole. Yamu. That was the headlines of all the news in Nigeria. Oshomole, Obaseki, Oshomole, Obaseki. Now, ever since the COVID-19 has struck, Oshomole, pim, Obaseki, pim, Tinubu, pim, Buhari, pim, all of them, they zip up. Nobody's even coming out from the hiding. Oshomole, no one knows where he is at the moment. Only is there, mostly gathering people are trying to give out the little money they acquired while he was in government. And he's spending some of them plus the one they donated to from the church. We are all politicians, that's what they call themselves. Are they actually politicking if they were politicians? Look at how Edo is over 800 years old. Benin City, an ancient city. These people kill the city with hunger and starvation. They don't care between me and you. Let's be frank and sincere. I know there are a lot of people praising them. But I'm not going to praise you some if you cannot do common landscaping. If you are in government, you cannot do landscaping. You did not build supermarket. You did not remove the bottles from the gutter. You did not make the water to flow from the gutter. I can't praise you. You have done nothing. That's the way I see it. If you are elected a governor, you did not build a common recycling plant to recycle the water, to recycle the bottles, and you don't have a reservoir for water supply to your people. The commonest thing we can find in Nigeria, where we buy it everywhere here. I know they sell it in Nigeria because there's no tap water. That's why people are selling pure water in their head. If there were tap water everywhere, that business of pure water will not go. Because they shut down the tap water so they can create their own water reservoir and start selling water to us. And some of the water carry typhoid fever. You know. So if you look at the whole scenario, you begin to wonder, why are we living and suffering in the midst of plenty? Edo State is probably the third richest state in Nigeria. We have 286 oil wells. We have gas, natural gas. We have marble. We have clay. We have yams, cocoa. We have corn. We have pepper. We have tomato. We have everything desirable for a nation of its own to survive. But today, we don't have electricity. We don't have road. We don't have hospital. The 5-star hospital we have is still not operating the way the people expected it. You know, it should be supposed to be the best hospital in West Africa, or if not the whole of Africa, if well managed and equipped. The idea of Buhari flying to London should have been flying to Benin. You know, we have 36 states in Nigeria. Each of those 36 states, none of them have helicopter. None of those states have helicopter. Anytime Basaki is traveling, he went to go and hire a helicopter. He never thought of buying one for Edo State to say, okay, Edo State don't have helicopter. Why must we go and hire? The money they're spending in hiring those things, we're supposed to have our own aircraft carrying passengers from Benin to the rest of the world. But Aso Rock have 17 private jet, presidential jet. They're using it to carry our money and be dumping overseas. But now we are all in the same cycle. Let them travel out now, they can't. Coronavirus shocked all of them, shocked the world. So I expect Nigerians to learn from this. Instead of being a prostitute. A prostitute, anybody can abuse a prostitute. That's how African is. The British are abusing us, French is abusing us, Spain came to do us, Chinese is now coming again. You know? And we call all these people expatriates, some of which have always a dropout from their school because they have their brothers on top. They will bring them as expatriates, give them a job, and they receive about $10,000 in a month. And they call them expatriates. Whereas Nigerians that are educated at home, they can't find a job and they're busy bringing Chinese. Buhari went to go and borrow 20 billion from China and they gave him doctors. Plus almost 3,000 or 300,000 workers they have brought to Nigeria so far. Why are we suffering in the midst of plenty, my people? I keep constantly telling people the life we live is what we make out of it. And people think I'm joking. The politicians in Nigeria, they are not politicking. And the people that are voting there are the most greedy people we ever know. The Nigerian youth are the greediest people I've ever seen. With 1,000 naira, a Nigerian person can keep. They don't care as long as you give that money. The problem of Nigeria is the South, not the North. The same money and allocation given to them to share relief package was given to the North. The one that came to our state was embezzled. They start giving you a cup of rice, cup of beans. Big as Orion local government council, they give them only one bag of salt. How many population do we have in Orion that somebody is going to give them one bag of salt? 460 something kilos of rice. Does that make sense? Sometimes we have to face reality. When you talk, people say, "Oh, you know, me, I'm not a support of 4+4. I'm not a support of 3-1 or 3+1 because I believe it's a distraction." Obaseki is supposed to focus on his administration. The reason why he was voted in why. When he was distracted, started fighting Oshomole. Now coronavirus shut all of them down. And no one is talking about Oshomole, nobody talking about Obaseki. Both of them are now in peaceful. They are very peaceful now. Perhaps maybe they are still doing their groundwork, but they are very peaceful. For once, Nigerian newspaper was shut down. Obaseki and Oshomole went out of the space. You can see God have ways of helping his people. If that is what happened in this season, I'm very, very happy. Because the noise was becoming painful in my ear. 4+4, 3-1, talk back, egg back. It was a lot of boah, a lot of nuisance, a lot of stupid things that came up. You can no longer go on social media without seeing talk back, egg back, What nonsense is all this? I keep telling people it was a distraction. Thank God COVID-19 came and shut all of them down. Everybody is now quiet. No more shobola, impeach him, kick him out, this, back, poke, poke, poke. All of them keep quiet. My people. Lagos now, they're doing their own thing. Anambra, where there's a war somewhere in Imo State, and they are fighting over there, destroying police station and releasing prisoners from prison. These are the same prisoners that is being kidnapping and raping their mother and raping their sister. They went to the police station and released them. They thought they are doing the same good. I understand the police can be very brutal, but to go and release criminal to the street, the people that are raping your sister, are raping your mother, are raping your cousins and your auntie, you want to go and get angry and release them from jail. You think you are doing the good thing? Trust me, you just create another calamity. You can fight the police, you can do everything by by negotiation. But going there and destroy police cars and victimize a lot of people, it's a very, very wrong thing to do. I know a lot of Nigerians will be saying, yeah, they did a good thing. But to me, it's wrong. You can't go and destroy a security officer that is protecting you. You think they are doing you harm and release the prisoners. The prisoners that were arrested for robbery, they were arrested for raping, and were raping, so we are murderers. And then you went to go and bring the prisoner and release all of them out. I think you are doing yourself a good thing. In the next weeks, when these people find no food to eat, you see the robbery will start again. Then you know that you've done the wrong thing. Burning police car, destroying army, say, oh, we overpower them. It did not overpower them. The people just ran away to keep peace because they have the ammunition, they have the bullets. Because they would have just started shooting people. Because people were so many, they don't want to take more life. That's why they left in peace. They just run away because they don't want to start killing people. And then the government will go and say they are doing bad things. There's also a video that is circulating on social media where the two police officers who are B2 army were beating a lady. That was too bad. That need to be investigated by the police IG. I saw the Twitter, on my Twitter handle, I saw the police IG was condemning it today. That was the first step, but those police officers need to be discharged from the police force. You beating somebody that, okay, yes, it's total lockdown. What people don't understand is about total lockdown is this. Let me put it in perspective. When they say total lockdown, does not mean you cannot come out of your house to go and buy food in the market. You have to go and buy food in the market. That is what they call total lockdown. But when you are going to buy food in the market, you have a right to walk down the street to go and buy food for your family. So if you meet somebody going in the street and the police start abusing that person and beating that person, that is very, very wrong. Here there's a total lockdown. We still go to the shop to go and buy food. We stock the house. But when you buy items, when it start finishing, you still go and buy. In Africa, they don't have there's no electricity to preserve food. So, which means they're going to constantly go to the shop to go and buy. So, for police officers to be abusing people in the street of Nigeria or in the street of Africa, it's very bad. It's so totally uncalled for. Completely unpalatable. So, it is way beyond human comprehension for a police officer to be beating a woman in the street. A woman that was meant to go and buy food for the family. They humiliated her, beat her, do all sorts of things to her. Even when the woman was explaining, they beat her until the mobile phone fell from her hand. The woman still picked it up. And these police officers keep on hitting her with broom, with the stick, with all sorts of things. A woman. I hope one day, those police officers, somebody beat their wife like that. So that they know that what they do is uncalled for. Like the other time they went to go and destroy people's shop and all that stuff. If you go there, give them a fine. Get them to go and pay. Take their photo, take their pictures, get their PVC number, and do everything. With no PVC, they can't set up their bank account. Get their PVC number, take their photo, and give them a fine. They can't escape it. They will pay. Instead of destroying their properties and beating them using cane on their head, breaking their head, some people are bleeding. These are people who have no food to eat. There's no social welfare, no social benefit to these people. You can't keep on beating people in such an agitated manner. People need to wake up to the to such effect. When people are dying and suffering in the midst of plenty, you begin to wonder what sort of government do we have. This is a wake-up call to all African presidents that we can no longer bear it. Today, all of them are shocked. All their private jet grounded. All their cruise ship grounded. No one can leave. You can't go, you can't come in. People are doing business on Zoom, on using webcam, using WhatsApp video, Facebook video. That's what they are using now. Africa has nothing created. All these things are still through Western world. Either we are using Chinese Zoom, or we are using Google Zoom from America, or we are using Facebook to see our customers and our friends overseas. Is there any app created for Africans or African created to say, okay, my people, this is what we're supposed to be using? Nah. You can't do it. So my people, let's come together as one to help one another. Like I said before, ask your neighbor if they have eaten. If they have not, if you have food, please give to them. If they die, they will say it's COVID-19. But they actually die of hunger. That's all I want to let people know. The good wishes of the people must be said. Please donate to Osayande Foundation to provide sanitary pad to the girls and women that are vulnerable. As you know, we rely on donations. Please donate so that we can move forward. The sanitary pad we have in the office, we almost exhausted all of them. We donated a lot of sanitary pad. We donated a lot of cash online. We donated so many things to the people. So, my people, I use the opportunity to beg every one of you to donate to the foundation in order for us to move forward. We still need to do more. We still need to do more for our people. We still need to do more. Please donate. Whatever we get, we always give it out. If you go on my Facebook page, you will see when we share a lot of money on the other day. But a week or so, 2 weeks ago, we share money. This is how we do. That's how we roll. Whatever we have, we give out. Please support the broadcast. May God bless every one of you. Babakari, the Chief of Staff to Buhari, is passed on. May his soul rest in heaven where there is no corruption and bribing. So, my people, that was the highest cabal. The people that were hosting, so one of the people that host Buhari's government hostage is passed on. COVID-19 don't have no border. It can pass through any border, any fence, any protector, any nuclear weapon. It can pass through it. So let's respect one another, because the life we live is what we make out of it, my people. Thanks you guys for watching. Please help me share this video and let's touch life together. Okay? Peace.